days, I have lost my voice. Now, I can force things and make a voice kind of come out, but it puts a lot of strain on my throat. And some people have said whispering actually makes it worse, but it actually feels better when I whisper rather than trying to make a sound come out. It really is a humbling experience not being able to use your voice. Going to the grocery store or even just picking my son up from school. I've really come to value my voice, and hopefully it will come back in the next week or so. I have noticed incremental improvements. The first day I lost my voice, I wasn't able to make any sounds whatsoever except whispering. So each day I'm getting more of a voice, although it's more of a seal bark in my opinion. So my apologies if you can't stand the whispering. I just want to make sure that there was a video lined up for you guys. And this video has actually been much requested. Emmy, please make an ASMR video has probably been one of my most common comments. And for those of you that don't know what ASMR is, ASMR stands for Autonomous Sensory Meridian Response. So for some people, whispering and tapping and crinkling sounds elicits a tingling kind of response, and that's called ASMR. And there are lots and lots of ASMR videos here on YouTube. Thought this might be an opportune, if not necessary, time for me to make this type of video. So today's video is going to be this, and I'm going to be making this Poppenkuchen. Poppenkuchen, of course, is made by the Japanese company Gracie. This kit makes taiyaki and odango. And what's pictured here are some typical Japanese traditional sweets. So you have taiyaki, which I actually have a recipe for making. If you missed that video, I'll put the link up there and in the description. And this is Ichigo Daifuku, which is a chewy rice mochi with a strawberry in the middle, and usually a little bit of red bean paste. And this last one here is Mitarashi Dango. And dango, again, is a rice cake, very chewy, and it has this kind of sweet and salty sauce on top. Then it's served with a tiny, tiny cup of ramune soda. And as Poppenkuchens go, pretty labor intensive. So in an effort to preserve my voice, I'm going to focus on making the kit, and then I'll leave more of the talking for the tasting and commentary afterwards. Alright, thanks. here are our beautiful desserts. And like all Pappenkuchens, this one turned out perfectly. So satisfying. I love it when everything comes out perfect, particularly the taiyaki. I love that it came out of the mold with all of those details. Let's taste the dango first. Alright, here we go. Itadakimasu. So, the flavor is actually pretty spot on. The sauce is salty and sweet and has like a little viscous texture to it. The dango isn't quite right. It's soft and mushy, but it really should be chewier. But this is a toy, and this is an instant kit, so my expectations shouldn't be that high, should they? It's actually not bad. Let's have a little sip of the ramune soda. Cheers. And that's absolutely delightful. Slightly fizzy, and of course, full of ramune flavor. I believe my first Pappenkuchen soda was in my hamburger set, and it was such a surprise and delight to see it fizz for the first time. Super fun. Alright, let's try the taiyaki next. Super cute. So, it doesn't really taste like real taiyaki. Real taiyaki tastes a little bit more like a waffle. This has more of a texture of a pancake. It doesn't have that crispness that you would find in a typical taiyaki because you've made this in the microwave. Totally understandable. The flavor is pretty good though. Sweet, cocoa. The filling tastes like chocolate pudding. Okay, the last one we're going to taste is this one. And this is the Ichigo Daifuku. Alright, here we go. It's got an odd texture. The outside of the Daifuku is of course the same as the dango, so it has that same chewy texture, and it's trying to emulate mochi, which is a rice cake, and it does a pretty good job of that. It's sticky and chewy. The interior, of course, is the strawberry that we made, has more of a texture of jello. It's supposed to be a real strawberry, so of course we're not going to get a real strawberry. But I love the way it perfectly came out of the mold, and in terms of flavor, it tastes like artificial strawberry. But then we have some of that chocolate pudding flavor in there, which really helps kind of give it a better flavor than just the artificial strawberry. Of the three, I think the taiyaki was definitely my favorite, and the soda, of course, is really fun as well. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Hopefully the next time I see you, I will have my voice back. And yeah, be sure to share this video with your friends and follow me on social media so you can hear the progression of my voice. And I shall see you in my next video. Toodaloo. Take care. Bye. Meanwhile, I have this other voice that sounds like I have emphysema.